Hey guys, so I already primed my face and put on foundation, so we can get right onto the video. First, I'm going to take the light highlight and I'm going to highlight the under areas of my eyes, my forehead, the bridge of my nose, and my chin. The kit that I got is actually in the shade light. I was going to get medium, but I feel like, I'm just going to go with light. So let's see if that works for me or not. Before I continue, I did want to mention a little something to you guys. When I received my package in the mail, I was like so happy just to find out that one of the highlights was like literally broken and the cap was like cracked, so I was a little bit disappointed because of that. The product itself looks pretty cheap, but hey, you never know, might as well give it a try, right? In case you're wondering what happened, this was the side that actually broke off when I was like opening it, and then it fell to the ground, so then it kind of like got dirty. So I took like a piece of like toilet paper and it just started like wiping it off, so it looks a little bit messy right now. But this is the side where I'm going to use to highlight my face. I'm going to start highlighting here on the side of my nose. Okay, honestly, even though it looks cheap, it actually goes on so creamy and so smooth. And then I'm gonna highlight to my chin, the bridge of my nose. I also like how these are actually pretty pointy at the top, so it's really easy for me to like apply it on. Yeah, I mean, at first when I applied it on, it didn't look that like the pigmentation didn't seem like it was pigmented enough, but it's like the more you apply it on and the more it shows. Alrighty, oh my gosh, I felt like I already used up half of the product. I mean, I thought it was gonna be more, but it's so little. So now to contour, I'm gonna take, you guys, gotta be kidding me. Look what just happened. This just came off. Well, you know what? I don't think I'm gonna use that side then. Oh, this is so bad. Why? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start contouring here, my forehead. Again, this is so creamy. My nose. Again, I love how these are pointy at the top, so it's really easy to apply it on. Alright, I'm gonna have to be honest, I'm not a fan of like this kind of like contouring shade. I'm more like a warmer tone kind of girl. This is a little bit too cool tone for me, and I'm not really about that whole cool tone contouring because I feel like it just, makes my face look really ashy and really dirty. But I guess we can make it work. So yeah, now I'm gonna take the what is it, like the two-sided brush and sponge blender, however you want to call it, and I'm gonna start blending it out. I think I'm gonna take the blender side and I'm gonna blend the highlight. I feel like this is a little bit too hard. You know what? I think I'm gonna use the brush instead. This is like moving the product everywhere. Okay, the brush actually does a better job at blending. I feel like it's a little bit stiff, like too dense, where I can't like blend it in like a circular motion, so I have to like dab it in. So I'm gonna take the brush again and gonna blend this out. Let me try to blend this in a circular motion and see how it goes with the contour. Oh, not bad. Okay, I gotta admit, this is super easy to blend. Okay, for some reason, blending it this way works better for the contour than the highlight. Let me just blend here. And yes, this is so easy to blend. The contouring stick is not as pigmented as the highlight, but the contour looks so natural that way. I love how natural it looks. Like, it doesn't look too overpowering. I don't know how it shows up on the camera, but in person, it's actually not bad. The awesome thing is it doesn't crease that fast. I mean, like, I just got done blending the contour part and the highlight under my eye still hasn't creased yet. So that's pretty good. Let me just bake really quick. Alright, so I'm gonna let that bake for a while and then do the rest of my makeup off camera, and then I'll be right back to let you guys know my final thoughts on how I really feel about these products. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. Hey guys, I'm back. So before I go, I do want to give you guys my final thoughts on how I really feel about these products. Now I'm going to start with the sticks first before I go on about the brush and the blender. For the sticks, I do like them a lot. They are so creamy, they're so blendable, easy to work with. The only problem was I feel like they just feel so cheap that one little touch and they'll just, like, you know, break off. And that's the only thing why I didn't really like about it, because like as I mentioned earlier in the beginning of this video, when I received my package, I was so happy that I got it, but just to find out that one of them was already broken and also one of the cap was cracked. So I feel like this was really cheap. I thought the packaging was really cheap. The product itself look and feel cheap, but when you apply it on, it actually applies on so smooth, so creamy, and like I said, it was so easy to work with. The highlight was way more pigmented than the contour stick, and when I first applied on the contour stick, it was like I had to keep building it up to reach the intensity that I want, and by the time I'm done building up the intensity, I feel like I already used up like half of the product already, because you don't really get a lot from these, and I'll show you. So pretty much this is all you get from these sticks. I mean, they're good. I just wish that you get more than what they provide for you, you know? Now for the brush, you know, I'm just gonna call it the brush because it's just so hard saying the brush and the sponge blender, whatever. But now for the brush, I didn't think it was necessary for the blender side because it did not work for me. I feel like it was a little bit too hard, and it's so small that it was really hard for me to work with it. Versus the brush side, and I actually like this. I thought this was gonna be like really bad, but it's actually pretty good. For some odd reason, it works really good with the highlight when you dab it in, and then when it comes to the contour, it works better if you start, like, you know, blending it in a circular motion. I mean, I don't know why it's like that, but I thought the brush was really good. I really do like it. I just didn't think it was necessary for the sponge side. With that said, is this worth the money? I personally don't think that this is worth the money at all, because like I said, with the amount of products that you get in this, it's not even that much. It's so little. Plus the packaging and the product itself feels so cheap. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do really like them, but they are way too overpriced for the amount of products that you get. Yeah, that's basically the only downfall about this kit. That is pretty much it for this review. I hope that you guys find it helpful. If I missed out on anything, or if you guys have any questions for me, leave it down in the comment box and I will try my best to answer all your questions for you guys. Also, don't forget to follow me on my other social media accounts and subscribe to my channel if you guys haven't. Thank you so much for watching. Until then, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!